Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Scott here with the Elite Family Chiropractic Podcast. Today, we're diving into some exciting ground: how chiropractic care, class 4 laser therapy, and even lifestyle tools like creatine and brain tap can completely transform the way your brain and your body function. We'll talk about why NASA used light therapy in space, why Olympic athletes line up for chiropractic before competition, the simple posture fixes that you can do at home, and even whether creatine is safe for your teen athlete. And remember, everything we cover here is unpacked even deeper in the Elite Family Chiropractic newsletter. If you're not subscribed yet, it's totally free, and it's where we share the tools, tips, and research that change lives. So check it out, the link in the notes below. Let's start with photobiomodulation, or PBM. That's just a fancy way of saying light that heals. Think of your cells like iPhones. Over time, stress, toxins, injuries, all of that drain the battery. PBM is like plugging those cells into a supercharger. Red and near infrared light beams deep into your tissues and supercharge your mitochondria, the little power plants inside of each and every cell inside of your body. With more energy, your cells can repair faster, lower inflammation, and even help your brain think more clearly. Now, here's the kicker: we don't use the old school cold lasers that barely trickle in energy. We use a class 4 Sumus Horizon laser. That's like plugging into a Tesla supercharger. It delivers deeper, faster, and more powerful results. And it's not just theory. NASA used this technology to speed up wound healing in astronauts and training injuries in Navy SEALs. Professional sports teams keep lasers on the sidelines to help their athletes with faster recovery. And in the clinic, we use it for everything from concussions to autoimmune flare ups to chronic pain to athletic recovery, but also with a multitude of different types of brain conditions. PBM isn't just about healing, it's about unlocking performance and potential at literally any age. Now let's switch gears and let's talk about chiropractic. But let's go way beyond back pain. Your spine is simply the wiring harness for your whole body. When joints are stuck or misaligned, they send scrambled, noisy input to the brain. And when the brain gets scrambled input, it sends scrambled output: slower muscles, poor coordination, less control. Dr. Heidi Havok's research shows that after adjustments, athletes' cortical drives improves dramatically. That means the brain sends stronger, clear signals to the muscles immediately. This is why every Olympics for the past 40 years has had chiropractors on staff. And the US Olympic team specifically has every athlete get checked and adjusted if needed before and after every single training session. And it literally changed the game for the Olympic athletes. The NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL all use chiropractic as a standard of care. Usain Bolt, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, they all swear by it, along with a laundry list of other top athletes, pro golfers, you name it. Dr. Heidi Havok even did a study on elite Taekwondo athletes in New Zealand. This was actually a reproduction study. So they had done a lay population study, just general folks like you and me, and they found miraculous results: an increase in strength and endurance output in upper and lower body measurements. So they decided, let's see if we can make this even better and see what happens when we take this to elite athletes. So they went to the New Zealand Olympic Committee, and they were allowed access to work with the Taekwondo team for the nation of New Zealand. After the adjustments, they showed measurable and profound increases in strength and muscle recruitment. That's like that's like tightening loose wiring in a race car, and suddenly the engines fire on all cylinders. This was a really massive finding, and it's one of the primary reasons that you see athletes have heavily adopted chiropractic care to enhance their performance. And it's not just about winning medals. Athletes adjusted regularly tend to get injured less because their brain knows exactly where their body is in space, which is huge. That sharper connection means fewer rolled ankles, fewer sprains, and quicker recovery. Even if your child isn't going to the Olympics, their nervous system still benefits from clear, strong brain body communication, whether it's better focus in class, fewer meltdowns, or quicker reaction times in the field. Chiropractic helps kids thrive at whatever their sports or tasks are. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into some specifics when it comes to exercise, because one of the things that we see a lot right now is that we see that there are issues with posture that parents will bring up for their kids and for themselves all the time. So let's make this very practical. Most kids and adults spend hours hunched over screens on a daily basis. That posture, rounded shoulders, head forward, creates what is called upper crossed syndrome. Left unchecked, it causes headaches, back pain, breathing issues, and a whole host of other issues. So I'm going to give you two very simple exercises that you can do. And I'm going to drop the links in the newsletter. I have these laid out. I have specific links so you can watch videos on how to perform these. First one is a thing called band pull aparts. You simply grab a resistance band, hold it in front, and pull it apart while squeezing your shoulder blades. This literally wakes up the muscles that hold your posture tall. It's like taking the band just like this. It's just simply stretching the band, squeezing the muscles that are between your shoulder blades together so that they release the muscles that are the muscles that are overly tightened up here on the upper back so that they're not working as hard and we get other muscles to support posture back in the game. There's another great exercise called prone tees. You essentially lay face down, arms out like a T, like this, and lift gently, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This strengthens your mid back and opens the chest. So when you do that exercise, start simple. Do it for just a few seconds at a time. Try and get a 5-second, 10-second hold. If you've got more strength and endurance, do a little bit longer. But even if you can fit this into your routine and do 2 minutes a day, it can make a huge difference. We've posted we've posted demos about how to do this inside of the newsletter. So if you want to take a look or if you have questions, you can just shoot messages right through the newsletter and we can provide you additional details. But there are links, like I said, to videos that support this. So, moms and dads, I definitely want to dive a little bit into one of the bigger questions we're getting these days. And so let's dive deeper into creatine because it's a hot topic in podcasts, it's a hot topic in sports performance. Kids are talking about it, parents are asking us about it. So let's talk about this. Every muscle and brain cell runs on ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is your energy currency. But here's the catch. Your cells can only store enough ATP for about 10 seconds of all that effort. That's why you can sprint hard for a few seconds before you burn out. Creatine changes that. When you supplement, your body stores extra phosphocreatine. Think of it as a backup battery. When ATP runs out, phosphocreatine recharges it on the spot. That means more reps, more sprints, more explosive power, and it's not just muscles. Creatine helps the brain too. Research shows it supports mental resilience, faster recovery from concussions, and even improved mood in some studies. Your brain chews through ATP just like your muscles. So having that extra reserve can make a difference in school, sports, and stress. It's also one of the safest supplements that has ever been studied. The FDA lists it as GRAS, or generally recognized as safe. The key, use it smartly. Youth athletes who are eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping well can see huge benefits from this. But creatine will not fix a bad lifestyle. It's like putting premium fuel in a car. Helpful, but only if the engine is well maintained. Now, I want to talk about another important aspect of health and well-being. So, stress and sleep. Sleep is the most underrated superpower. And for kids, it's tied directly to growth, focus, mood, recovery, and immunity. One of our favorite tools is what's called BrainTap. It looks like a high-tech headset if you go that route, but it works on a principle called audio-visual entrainment. There's a couple of different ways to do this. You can use it simply through AirPods or earbuds, or you can do the full headset that you can find at braintap.com. I can tell you both work well. If you want to get the full experience where it's more immersive, the headset is the way to go. Here's how it works. Gentle light pulses sync with the brain's visual pathways. Sound frequencies like binaural beats nudge the brain into calmer rhythms, and guided audio helps the nervous system downshift. Together, these guide the brain into healthier brainwave patterns, from high beta, which is stress, racing thoughts, shifting down into alpha, which is calm and focus, theta, which associates with deep relaxation, or delta, which is deep restorative sleep. It's like a conductor bringing a noisy orchestra back into harmony. Research shows that audiovisual entrainment can increase alpha waves, lower stress hormones, and dramatically improve heart rate variability, a marker of how well your body handles stress. Stanford studies on mindfulness training show kids sleep deeper and longer when their brains learn to shift gears, and BrainTap works on that exact principle. In practice, this means fewer bedtime battles, less anxiety, and kids who wake up rested and ready. Adults, you benefit too. Many notice they wake up feeling truly refreshed, not groggy. I can speak to this. I was a lifetime insomniac before I discovered Brain Tap, and it helped me to completely overcome it. So if you have sleep issues, got to give this a try. Think of it this way: chiropractic clears the static in the nervous system, laser therapy charges the cells, and Brain Tap trains the brain to use those resources effectively. That's a full system upgrade, moms and dads. So, as we get towards the latter part of today's show, I want to highlight a story from Dr. Tony Ebel's podcast, Experience Miracles. In episode 132, he talks about subluxation explained simply. This is an interesting topic because subluxation is a word that we use a lot here in the practice, but if you're not in the chiropractic realm, it's innocuous. So let me break this down for you. Dr. Tony explains that subluxation is not about pinched nerves. It is 100% about distorted input. You've heard this on repeat today. When joints are misaligned, the brain receives scrambled messages. We use a term in neuro that's called disafferentation, disorganized input. When input is scrambled, the output, behavior, focus, mood, and more is scrambled too. He shares a number of stories of kids who went from daily meltdowns to calm, like having crazy confident days when they used to struggle, teens who couldn't focus in school now thriving in class, and young athletes who unlocked strength and coordination once their nervous system was clear. This is what we've seen here. This is exactly why we got into working with pediatric chiropractic, because this literally changed everything when we saw this happen right in front of us with both our own kids and the kids we take care of here in practice. I don't have enough time here to go and share the stories of the amazing things that we've seen. This is a really amazing phenomenon, moms and dads. When you clear the noise to the brain changes in ways you can never imagine. It's 100% why we do what we do. Families often come in expecting just pain relief, but they stay because they see their kids transforming in ways they never could have imagined. So there you have it. From light therapy that recharges your cells, to chiropractic adjustments trusted by Olympians, to posture hacks, smart supplementation, and brain training tech. Health is about giving your body and brain the right tools to thrive. If you got value, please share this with a friend, a teammate, a loved one, and don't forget to subscribe to the Elite Family Chiropractic newsletter for more tools, tips, and stories that can help your family to expect miracles every day. Until the next time, stay well, stay strong. Guys, keep expecting miracles.